Good morning. A little early morning action today. A little bit earlier today, 7:03. Got some early morning opportunities today. So, getting after it early. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Brian McDonald. I believe in encouraging people to expand what they see in themselves, and I believe if we do that on a consistent basis, it can have a huge impact in our lives. So, I jump on here every morning during the week to give some type of insight, encouragement to people to expand what they see in themselves. So this morning, a very easy one, very interesting one. How do we, and this is kind of a caution deal here. How easy is it to turn good into bad? You ever think about that? We're always looking at how we can turn bad into good, but how often do we turn bad or good into bad? I'm sorry. That's almost like a tongue twister. You get it backwards there for a second. But how often do we think about how many times we turn good into bad? Like I said, we're always thinking about how to turn the negative into a positive, but how often do we turn a positive into a negative? I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and they got a change of position in their company. And it's always interesting. People who talk to me about this kind of stuff, expanding what you see, anytime we have a conversation, you can always hear them. It's almost like you can hear them thinking on the other end of the line. They're like, I'm talking to Brian. I got to be careful what I say here because he's gonna say something about it. He goes. I'm thinking this new position is a demotion. He didn't want to commit to it's a demotion. He said, I'm thinking it's a. He goes, I'm kind of thinking it's a demotion. And I said, whoa. He knew where I was going to go with this as soon as he said that, because to me, one of the most famous quotes in success over the years has been Henry Ford's quote, and that is, whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. And I don't think people put a lot of thought in that, but here's my perspective on it. And it's took me a lot of years to grasp how this really works. But there's a lot of things unfolding in our lives, and we are, as human beings, we're very attached to wanting things to unfold the way we want them to unfold. And when they don't unfold the way we want, we can kind of be like a kid and go, I don't want to do it that way, you know. And what happens is we turn good into bad. And I really believe this. I've seen it. I've went back and self-analyzed my life and how things have unfolded, other people's lives and how their lives unfold. And it's very, very, man, it's spot on, man. It's a lot easier to predict than the weather. It's very, very easy to predict when this happens, but it happens all the time. And so I want you to think today, in terms of, man, am I turning good things into bad? If something doesn't turn out the way I want, how do I interpret that? How do I define that moment? And am I actually turning something that could be good into bad? I believe there's a crossroad every time we have an experience or moment on how we label it, how we define it. And we have a choice there. There was a book written many years ago by Og Mandino called The Choice. And it's all about, we have a choice how we define stuff, how we interpret things. I think it's a big deal. So if you hadn't ever thought about it before, that's your thought food for the day. So you guys have a great Thursday, and I will see you in the morning.